Good morning, amigos. Dr. Doug here. Yes, I have an interesting study here. It's kind of ridiculous, but I want to share it with you anyway. Diet rich in fried and processed foods linked to increased hypertension in Black Americans, and they're worried about strokes for Black Americans. Studies suggest that change in diet could mitigate increased risk for stroke. So if Black people in the stroke belt, in the South, would only eat what these researchers tell them to eat, they wouldn't have strokes. This is such typical American thinking, that it's all about what you eat. First of all, if it's fried food that is a problem, well, I eat fried food. I eat food fried in oil. I don't have hypertension. I don't eat a lot of it. So if the problem is eating a lot of it, then it's not the food, it's the amount, you see, because the more calories you eat, the more weight you're going to put on. The more weight you put on, the higher your tension, your blood pressure, because you're adding volume to the blood. When you add volume to the blood, then the pressure increases on the heart and everywhere else. But really, I think there's a deeper problem here, which they can't address and won't address, and that is racism. Yes, blacks have hypertension, higher blood pressure than whites, because they live in a racist society. So many blacks, especially of working class and lower middle income, feel pressure to conform, to be white. They see those glances, they hear those tones in voices, especially in an area where they used to be slaves. Their ancestors were slaves. And that legacy is very strong in this country, and especially in the stroke belt. See, when you are anxious all the time, then you're ready to fight or flee, and that means that the muscles tighten up. And the muscles around the blood vessels, and the blood vessels themselves are muscles, they tighten. And when you constrict the area of that blood, you're going to increase pressure. Very little has to do with what we eat. Very little, very few health problems. It has to do with many other factors, but that's the best they can do. Well, anyway, that's all for today. Have a nice day, amigos. Que le vaya bien. Welcome, amigos. Dr. Doug here. Please subscribe to my show. And be sure to share it with your friends. Also, please click that little bell so that you will be notified every time I post a new episode.